Libra, welcome to Carol's Universe, tarot readings from the heart. Sorry, I'm just getting some stuff for the reading. Yeah, thanks for joining me on your reading, guys. We're going to do your April 2019 reading for you. You've got a week ahead as well, weekly reading showing up as well on the channel. So the weekly reading is the 18th through to the 24th of March. I do weekly readings now. I love doing them. I just like seeing the energies that are coming in. So we've got your weekly reading showing up, and you'll have weekly readings every single week, okay? And they'll go out on a weekend. But I also like to keep my hand in with the monthlies as well. So really what I'm going to do is 1 month ahead reading from now on. You'll get weeklies, but 1 month ahead. And that'll be your general and your love reading. If you just want to have a look at your love reading, don't sweat it. Just go down to the comments, check out the timestamp, click on that, and it will take you straight ahead through to the love reading, all right? So yeah, don't worry about that. If you just want to see your love reading, just do that. If you want to see both, see both. If you just want to see general, just look at your general. It's completely down to you. Okay, if you'd like a private reading with me, you click on the eye, it's just above, and it'll go straight through to my website, okay? For your reading, guys, we are using, for your general reading, which is coming up, we're using the After Tarot. Love this deck. I buy different decks because each deck tells a different story. So the After Tarot, the pictures will say something different to say, you know, the Enchantment Tarot that I'm using. So we only pick one card from here to see what the general energy is for the month, okay? And then we use the Enchantment Tarot, my favourite deck of all at the moment, Poppy Palin, to flesh out the story, past, present, future energies. And we use the Bonfire Tarot to clarify any areas, okay? We also use this particular deck for your love reading, all right? And we also use the Celtic Lenormand for clarifiers on the love reading as well, all right? So, without further ado, let's have a look at Libra. What are the, what's the energies coming in? What is the energies that, what's the energies in one card that Libra needs to focus on in the month of April 2019? What is the energy that Libra needs to focus on in the month of April 2019? What's the energy that Libra needs to focus on in the month of April 2019? Show me. All right, you need to focus on the Four of Cups. And on this card, he's taken the cup. Can you see? Because usually on the Four, this is what happens with the After Tarot. It tells you 1 moment after the events of the normal card, which is the Rider-Waite, where you see the cup is being held out, and this person usually sits like this. He's like, oh, I don't want to know. But then it says 1 minute later, he takes the cup and he throws the contents out. Okay, so you need to focus on what you're wasting this month. And this is why I like using different decks, because it just shows different things, you know, and you can look into it and use your intuition and say, well, what's this trying to tell me? What this card is kind of saying to me is that this person has taken the opportunity and they've wasted it. So I feel that Libra, this month, it's a month to look at what you're wasting. You know, whether this is opportunities, whether this is resources, you know, whether this is money, whatever the case might be. Because when you've got the cup in the tarot, it's not just about emotions and love. Sometimes it's about what you hold in that cup. So if you get a cup, for example, a Knight of Cups facing off against a Page of Pentacles, somebody with the cup might be saying to you, can you lend me some money? That's what it can mean. You get Knight of Cups, Page of Cups facing off against the Knight of Pentacles, Page of Pentacles. There's a tarot interaction in which somebody's saying, lend me some cash, okay? So tarot means all sorts of things. Anything and everything is what the tarot is, which is why I love it so much. This card says to me this week, Libra, the focus needs to, not this week, sorry, this month, April 2019, you need to really be focusing on the energy of waste, because the person's been given an opportunity and he wasted it. He just threw it away, and he's about to put that cup down where this cup is. And that might have been what he was afraid of at first. That might be why he was resisting taking the opportunity, because he knew he'd just wasted it. Well, eventually he took it and he still wasted it. So he's not learned anything. So, you know, this might also be saying focus on learning. Focus on the things that you're not learning. If you're not learning from experiences, if you keep repeating the same old patterns, then maybe the focus for this month is on changing those patterns as well. Especially if you get opportunities or things coming to you, but you piss them up the wall, or you throw away the opportunity, Libra. Maybe you need to focus on why you do that, or how you can stop yourself from doing that. Let's get some energies around this. We want to have a look at the past energy around this reading. So Universe Spirit, what is the past? We are looking at the Librans focusing on waste over the next 4 weeks, April. What they're wasting. Are they wasting their resources? Are they wasting love? Are they wasting opportunities? What is it that they're wasting? So what's the past of this situation? So in the past of this situation, Libra, we've got the Ace of Coins, and that's work, that's money. So in the past you had something, a foundation. Ace of Coins, it could have been money that you received, it could have been a new job with the Ace of Coins, it could be that you were laying a new foundation, you were investing in something for the future, you were planting a new seed with the Ace of Coins energy showing here. And it's saying around that Ace of Coins energy, Libra, that the devil energy. So this is all about demands, okay? When you get the Ace of Coins and the devil, sometimes there can be a demand for payment, for example, but also the devil is all about temptation, and it's all about excess as well. So it might be here, the Ace of Coins is all about money. The devil is kind of taking that money and using it kind of excessively. So this is like an excessive amount of money, because when you get the devil, that's excess. So with the Ace of Coins, this can be an excessive amount of money, for example. Some of you guys did have an excessive amount of money, an excessive amount of wealth. You know, it's two earth energies. The devil also represents Capricorn, so that is kind of, you know, connected with hard work and determination, okay, and motivation when you get the devil energy. So this might not be about spending anything, but it kind of fits in with the waste concept here. Because you've got the Ace of Coins here, and the Ace of Coins is work. But then when you get the devil energy, this might be somebody who is very dedicated to their work. So it might actually be that in the past you've been very dedicated to work. That's how I think it is, actually. I think in the past, with this devil energy here, Libra, you've been very dedicated. You've been very kind of 100% obsessed, perhaps with work. Ace of Coins energy here. Because the devil can also, it can mean all sorts of things. Ace of Coins, devil can mean pay me. But usually you've got to get the devil facing into the Ace of Coins for it to be asking for a payment. If it's phasing outside of it, it's probably to do with a venture, with work, maybe for some of you guys. And this devil energy here, you can see that he's kind of, you know, excessive. You know, money, drugs, he's living the good life. This is all about fun, temptation, you know. But I feel that this is more about, with this card, kind of, I'm just going to read it generally, the devil, and say that, you know, for some of you guys in the past, maybe we're focused on work a little bit too much. Maybe we're chained to the grind with the Ace of Coins energy showing here, with that devil and the Ace of Coins. Because this can be a workaholic with the devil, you know. Ace of Coins and the devil can literally be a workaholic. And also the Knight of Coins and the devil can be a workaholic. But I feel that some of you guys have focused on, or in the past have said, you know what, actually, whether the devil and the Ace of Coins is kind of, devil isn't about waste. That's the thing with the devil. The devil doesn't necessarily waste money, in my opinion. The devil just takes his money. The Ace of Coins, if you've received money here, perhaps some of you guys have been spending it on things that aren't worth spending on. So for some of you guys, let me just get a quick sip of my coffee. For some of you guys, Libra, if you've received money with the Ace of Coins, I think for some of you guys, you've probably spent it, the devil energy, quite excessively. As soon as you've got it in, you've spent it with the devil. And you've spent it on loads of different things, like things that you didn't need, for example, because the devil is greed as well. When you get the devil card, it's all about greed. So if you've had money come in, for some of you Librans, you've taken the money with the devil energy and you've just spent it on lots of flippant things like shoes and clothes and bags and makeup and things, because this is the card about excess. So even though the Ace of Coins doesn't represent spending, it represents that you're receiving money and maybe you're taking it with the devil and you spend. Because look at him, he's so free with all his cash. He's taken the money and he's gone and he's spent it on drugs and drink and every good thing. I'm not saying that you've done that, but some of you guys, it might be that as soon as you get paid with the Ace of Coins energy, because this is also about getting paid for the work that you do, as soon as you get paid, you might go out and spend it quite excessively. For some of you guys, it might be the work that you do, you're quite determined. You're quite kind of completely focused on that work because you have a goal and you're determined to reach it with the devil. Either way that pans out for you, Libra, some of you guys are actually kind of taking a step back with the Hermit. Because taking a step back to look inside of yourself. You can see the lamp is actually pointing towards the Hermit. So the focus is on himself. Usually the Hermit card, when you get this card in the tarot, what I've found is that the lamp is always pointing outwards. So it's pointing at something else. But when it's pointing inwards, it's pointing at the self. So this is a chance for you guys. I feel that amidst whether this is kind of dedicating yourself to working, like to the grind and never focusing on anything else, or whether this is spending money frivolously with the devil energy. Devil is quite controlling, but on this card he looks as free as a bird with, you know, all the money and the wine and that. Whether you're spending money stupidly or on silly things, or you've been quite greedy, or you've been quite loose with your cash, Libra. it's saying here, whatever it is, work or money, this is in the past, you've had a chance to really look inside of yourself and say, why am I doing this? And what's the reason for me doing it? And how is it benefiting me? Because the Hermit, the light is being reflected in on the Hermit. He's taking a deeper look into why he's doing the Ace of Coins and the Devil energy showing here. And I think that right now, concerning, you know, that's why the focus for the month will be the Four of Cups. You're either wasting a chance to do other things, or you're wasting money. You're wasting resources. The water is a resource, right? So water is a resource. So the water being thrown out of the cup is basically this person wasting his resources. So some of you guys, I would probably go along with the lines of, if you're wasting your resources, then some of you guys, water is resource, money is resource. Some of you guys have probably in the past taken a deep look into why you're wasting money, or why you're spending money in a way that you don't need to spend it, you know, because sometimes we spend on things we don't need and we're wasting stuff, you know. And right now, Libra, you're thinking from now going into April, Libra, around this situation will be the Seven of Wands. So this is about rising above the challenge. This is about a protest. So let's have a look at the next card with that Seven of Wands. Seven of Wands is running about, because this will be where your focus is, and if your mindset is on the Seven of Wands, and this is facing down a challenge with that Seven of Wands energy showing there. The Queen of Swords, which is you. So the focus mentally, you guys are thinking to yourself, I'm going to face down this challenge. The Queen of Swords is you. So you are demanding something here because you're the Queen of Swords, or can you see how she's got her hand out there? So she's giving somebody a telling off, or she's demanding something, or you're communicating quite strongly, quite openly, or you're seeing things very clearly with this Queen of Swords energy. You've got a clear perception concerning the Queen of Swords energy. The Queen of Coins, in which you need to kind of be careful with what you have, because the Queen of Coins is about being resourceful. It's funny that we've got two Capricorn energies. One seems to be very destructive in the Devil, and one is more resourceful with the Queen. So, you know, you've got the Queen of Swords showing here, and that's you. And your mind focus going into, from now into April, Libra, is all about kind of taking a stand. And what you're taking a stand against is the Ace of Coins and the Devil. Do you see what I mean? And becoming far more kind of resourceful. If this is about some of you guys who are kind of keeping your nose to the grind with the Devil energy concerning the work that you do, so you're enslaved. The Devil is to be enslaved and the Ace of Coins is to work. So if some of you guys have been really enslaved to your work, and that Hermit is saying in the past, actually, I really need to kind of focus on me now. I need to kind of look at why I'm doing this. And I need to, with the Hermit as well, it's a card of withdrawal. So I need to withdraw from work. I need to withdraw from the daily grind of work. Right now, the focus is on, I need to kind of assert myself with this Seven of Wands, sorry. Possibly through communicating. But you're not communicating with someone. I feel that you could be, because you've got the Queen of Blades and the Queen of Swords. But usually when you get a couple of queens in a reading, I often find that these are friends. Or these are people, but you're wagging your finger at someone. I don't know whether you're wagging, if this person is another individual, or whether you're kind of directing, or you're demanding something. It's an interesting one, because that's definitely you. Queen of Swords showing there, but you're looking over at the Queen of Coins. I don't think that this is a person, because I think this is all about you. Not unless you're having a conversation with a friend here, because it could be with the Queen of Swords and you're making something. This is you. It might be that what you're thinking to do right now, because this is in your thoughts. So it's not what you're doing, it's what you're thinking. Going forward from now into April, you're thinking to do this. Putting your foot down is the Seven of Wands. Okay, and what you're thinking is that you really need to kind of, I feel that this is kind of not demanding, but she's either demanding the Queen of Swords, or she's directing something. So I feel that it's almost like you're putting your foot down, you're making a decision. Queen of Swords is all about decision making. I think that some of you guys are making the decision to be more resourceful with the Queen of Coins. So this is about you making the decision to be more resourceful, careful, not so wasteful. I feel that this is more you know, and as I've said, if this is about work, you're making a decision to kind of spend more time in the home, not just work. Because remember, the Queen of Coins has you know, a nice equal balance between home and work. That's what she's known for. She's known for, you know, keeping the home fires burning with the Queen of Coins energy. She's known for nurturing the children, looking after the household, working at the same time. She can do everything, the Queen of Coins, because she is extraordinarily, you know, extraordinarily clever at planning. She's a really good planner. So she knows exactly how to kind kind of utilize her time. And so I feel that if some of you guys have been putting your nose to the grind, Libra, you've been working too much, not enough time with family or friends, you'll be looking to withdraw from that because you're looking inside of yourself and you're saying, actually, this is too much. If some of you guys have been wasting money and being over excessive in terms of your earnings, like this is excessive, the devil is. So you earn money with the Ace of Coins, but say, for example, you're living beyond your means with that devil because he's about the excess. And then you've got the Ace of Coins showing up here. The Ace of Coins is like receiving money. So say, for example, you're getting your wages with the Ace of Coins, but you're overspending with the devil energy. Then this is all about you guys shining a light on that and looking inside, doing a bit of introspection here and kind of finding out how you can resolve the situation. And some of you guys mentally will go into April saying, between now and April, will go in saying mentally, you know, I need to kind of put my foot down about this and I need to almost have a word with yourself with the Queen of Swords, because you are the Queen of Swords, Libra. But in that kind of internal dialogue, because we have the Hermit and the Queen of Swords energy showing here, so I feel that there is very much an internal dialogue going on here that for some of you guys, you actually do need to be more resourceful with the Queen of Coins energy. You know, resourceful with your time if you're overdoing it in work, not enough home time with, you know, family, that type of thing. In terms of money, over expenditure, again, it's the internal dialogue between the Queen of Swords and the Hermit that says, I need to be more resourceful in what I spend. Going into April then, let's look at where we are on timing. How is this situation kind of moving in April? How is it moving along in April 2019? Well, the first card, Libra, shows up as being the Three of Wands. So the Three of Wands is all about turning your back and looking to the future. So I certainly feel that you guys are here with this Three of Wands energy. I feel that you're looking ahead with the Three of Wands energy because the Three of Wands is always about looking ahead, okay? And usually the Three of Wands, I think, is looking to the right, I think it is. So it's always looking to the future. And then you've got, so this is you guys looking ahead with this Three of Wands energy showing here. The High Priestess, okay. So some of you guys might be contacting someone. You could be contacting a High Priestess. High Priestess is the holder of knowledge. She's got lots of intuition, but it's not just her intuition. In everyday life, she's a counsellor or she's Citizens Advice Bureau, that type of thing. So if you do find that you've overspent or you've got some form of debt, because the devil is all about debt as well. All right, so some of you guys in the past, you've earned money, but you've overspent. And with the Hermit energy, you're really having to take a deeper look, probably at that expenditure of the devil. All right, so it's all about going inward, but also with the Hermit. Hermits are researchers, they're private eyes, they're taking a deeper look into things, okay? It might be, if that's the case for some of you guys, this is you guys with the Three of Wands contacting someone. Could be a High Priestess, somebody who's got more knowledge on how you're going to resolve a situation than you have. Let's have a look at this energy, the High Priestess. The Two of Wands is option. So it might be that you're talking to someone, you're contacting someone, a High Priestess, about what your options are with the Two of Wands, because the options are the Two of Wands energy. The options are when you're presented with a couple of options, okay? Intuition is split as well. So not, you know, your intuition is when you know what to do, like when you've got this inner feeling that says to you, I need to do this, or I need to kind of resolve a situation in this way, or this is what I need to do about it. But the Two of Wands is something that is split. So it's almost like for some of you guys, you are reaching out, because I feel that the, you know, going into April, you're going to be reaching out to others with this Three of Wands energy showing it. Might be with the High Priestess, you're reaching out to a High Priestess, getting some form of information on, and you know, on what options are presented to you with the Two of Wands energy. It might be for some of you Librans that you're reaching out because your intuition concerning the situation with the High Priestess is kind of split, it's divided, which says that you're not quite sure. Your intuition is kind of like not on par as such. It's interesting, we're going to put down the camera, I'm going to show you the cards now. Focus needs to be on waste. Some of you guys are wasting your resources. Remember, water is a resource, so we use the water to mean resources. I do feel that you need to focus on the resources that you guys are wasting. And that can be the resource of time, the resource of planning, the resource of money, you know, the resource of food, whatever it is that you are wasting. I think you guys need to focus on what it is that you're wasting and what you're not making use of, because this is a waste. He took the water and then he chucked it. He didn't drink it, he chucked it. It's a waste. And he's probably done that because with the Three of Cups energy showing it, he's had enough. all right, or he's, you know, he's got enough, you know, or he just wants another trophy, for example, without having to kind of consume anything or do anything. He just wants another trophy. I think that you need to kind of focus on the resources that you waste, because the pass of the situation here, Libra, is the Ace of Coins. So the Ace of Coins is money received, money earned. And it might be some of you guys, you've received money here, but you've taken that money with the devil and you've just wasted it on excessive things, like going out, eating out with the devil energy, you know, going on the town, smoking, drinking, whatever the case is, buying nice clothes. He's all dapper. Look at him. He's all dapper and he's in a nice car. You know, it's almost like you've taken the money that you've earned and you've spent it on a lot of kind of frivolous things for some of you guys. And it might be with the Hermit energy that now you need to kind of take a step back and say, fuck, what am I doing? Let me take a deeper look into the books, you know, because this is the books. The Hermit is the books, okay? The devil is not looking into the Ace of Coins, so he's not demanding the money. Often the devil can be a demand for payment with the Ace of Coins, okay? Okay? Some of you guys, it is payment demands. Some of you guys, it will be literally debt. There's a demand for payment in these two cards here. And what you're doing with the Hermit is you're looking into the books and you're trying to find a way to kind of fulfill that, all right? So I'm thinking several things. I think 3 things really in this area here, Libra, for April 2019. Number 1, what I'm seeing is some of you guys are spending money frivolously and you really need to take, you're taking a step back in the past and you're saying, shit, I need to take a deeper look into myself. Why am I doing this? But I also need to take a deeper look into the books, you know, because it's opening up the book. It's opening up the information, you know. This is your bank balance, basically. This is your, you know, this is your bank account that you're looking at. How much have I got left? How much have I spent? How much am I spending on a monthly or weekly basis on food that we throw away, or on wine that I drink, or on things that I don't need, clothing, shoes, nail varnish, makeup, whatever it is, manicures, you know. All of that stuff, all of the excess, you're looking at, you're saying, shit, I've got to try and, you know. And also the Hermit is withdrawing from the devil. So this is all about withdrawing from temptation. You know, from negativity when it comes to kind of waste and stuff. Some of you guys are working too hard. The Ace of Coins is a job. The devil energy is all about being dedicated and motivated and determined to achieve, you know, something within the work that you do. Some of you guys with this Hermit energy, well, it's interesting. You might be doing some study around that. Hermit is. Some of you guys might be studying for a job in the past here. But if you're doing that, you might be that you're focusing all of your time on this and not focusing on enough on the other important relationships, and therefore you're wasting your resources of time. Going in though, thought processes, Libra, going in from now into April, the thought process for some of you guys will be that you have to take a stand against the devil. All right, you have to fight off this energy, this kind of, what's the word that I'm looking for? This feeling that you are compelled to spell. Compelled to spend, to use money frivolously, compelled to kind of just keep your nose to the grind in terms of work, never having enough time for family and stuff. And some of you guys, I feel that there is an internal, with the Hermit, dialogue with the Queen of Swords energy going on. And that internal dialogue is you guys saying, wagging your fingers and saying, you know what, I need to be more resourceful with the Queen of Swords. Or I need to communicate. Maybe you need to communicate with a financial advisor, or advisor is the Hermit as well. Okay, so some of you guys, it's taking a stand. If you owe debt, then it will say with the Queen of Swords, well, you know, your thought process is, need to take a stand, I need to communicate, tell a Queen of Coins, somebody at the bank or somebody who I owe the debt to, you know, what can they help me with? How can they help me to resolve this debt? Because I've been racking my brains on how I'm going to resolve this. If this is spending money frivolously, some of you guys are definitely thinking about, I need to take a stand against this now with the 7 of Wands energy. And I need to have an internal dialogue with myself, an internal dialogue that tells me that I need to act more resourcefully with the Queen of Coins energy. She's not in a supermarket shopping for fruit where it's more expensive. She's at a freaking market. And it's a fresh today for sale, you know. She knows where to get her food from, to get it for a really good price. So this is all about being more resourceful with your time, with your money, with what you have. If you're in debt, it's about trying to sort that through. Going through into April then, situations are kind of, it's not a resolution that I'm looking at here. I'm looking how the situation is working its way through. So some of you guys, if it is debt that you're owing here and you're looking to talk to someone, because she's the talker, so you're looking to communicate with the Queen of Coins, a financial advisor, for example, showing here. All right. A financial specialist. Hermits specialise as well. So this is financial, Queen of Coins specialist with the Hermit. If you're looking to talk to a financial specialist, Three of Wands is all about reaching out. During the month, this is all about you guys reaching out to the High Priestess, who in fact is the Queen of Coins and the Hermit. The financial specialist who holds the Oracle of Knowledge here, who can perhaps give you a couple of options going forward with the Two of Wands. So some of you guys looking to literally speak to someone who holds a lot of really key information, as the High Priestess does, in which they can help provide you with a couple of options. How am I going to resolve the debt? If this is about excessive spending, then with the Three of Wands energy, it might be again with this Three of Wands energy looking to the future. With the Three of Wands energy showing you. It's interesting because I think if you're spending excessively here and you recognise that with the Seven of Wands you need to take a stand against this, and with the Queen of Swords there's an internal dialogue with that Hermit that you need to be more resourceful. I do feel that this is you guys looking to the future with the Three of Wands. Perhaps your intuition is telling you, I need to take a new path with the Two of Wands. I need to direct my energy in another area. All right? Because this Three of Wands, where you are, you know, taking this new direction with the Three of Wands, you're looking outside of yourself, is connected with the devil. All right, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm doing something called knighting that we do in Lenormand. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1, 2, 3. So it's connected with the devil and the Queen of Coins. All right, so this is all about being clever and being resourceful with the Queen of Coins energy. It's all about being sensible with your money. If you're spending excessively with the devil, then there is a need with the Queen of Coins kind of to rein that in and to be more kind of, you know, this is all about saving. She's all about the ownership. She holds on to her penny, her pentacle, as if it's her last penny. So this is all about kind of safeguarding your money against this temptative energy of the devil energy. And so this is all about, this looking forward is connected to trying to be more resourceful with what you have, with the material, because devils deal with the material world. The materials of what, you know, being materialistic is the devil. Okay, so some of you guys really, this Three of Wands looking to the future is very much connected with the devil. So this is kind of over expenditure in terms of your earnings, and also the need to kind of rein that in and act more resourcefully. And that's why you're looking to the future concerning those cards. Okay, the High Priestess again, 1, 2, 3, 4 is very much connected to your money. So getting information with the High Priestess is very much connected to your money, and possibly getting some form of specialist advice with the financial advice, or this is using your intuition and taking a new path with the Two of Wands energy showing here, because the intuition again is related to the money, but the need to kind of research and look into exactly how you're spending it, for example. So I do feel that it's a month for you guys to really focus on, and really the central card is all about you this month, really, with the Queen of Swords. It's all about you and your perception. This is about your clear perception saying to you, you know, I need to be more resourceful with my earnings. Because the resourcefulness of the Queen of Coins is connected to your earnings of the Ace of Coins, showing here. All right? Some of you guys, if you're contacting someone who's able to kind of give you some specialist information here, information that you really can't get anywhere else with that High Priestess energy, then this connection will be connected with that Queen of Coins, who's probably going to be your, you know, your specialist. You know, your person that knows everything and how they're going to help you, and maybe they'll be able to provide you with a couple of options showing here. All right. Okay, so this is a month in April, Libra, really, I think, with the Four of Cups energy, to look at the waste, to look at what you're wasting, because there's no need for it for some of you guys. It is a month to really look at the waste of resources and how you're wasting resources, because I think that some of you guys are probably looking, as I've seen with many of the signs, to do a bit of a spring clean. Let's have a quick look at your love reading. Universe Spirit, what's going on for love for Libra in April 2019? Show me love. I want to see what is the general energy around their love. What is the general focus stroke energy around their love lives in April 2019? Show me the first card. Oh my God, that showed up for Pisces, I think it was the Knight of Cups. So the focus could be on a new lover coming in for some of you guys. New love. This is dreaming of love. This is pursuing your heart's desires when you get the Knight of Cups energy showing there. This could be a Pisces individual as well. What's happened in the past around this situation? Show me the past of this situation. So in the past, concerning this situation, Libra, we had the Hierophant. Could have possibly been a marriage or a commitment or a really strong union with an individual here in the past. Libra. Oh my God, that tried to come out before it came out again. I feel that some of you guys left a marriage. You left a, because this is somebody who's been pushed out in the cold, or somebody who's isolated themselves from a marriage. So I feel some of you guys, you had a separation, you left a marriage, or somebody pushed you out of a marriage, showing here, Libra. And I feel that right now, with this Wheel of Fortune in the past, something unexpected happened concerning this. All right, I feel that also, you know, with the Five of Coins showing here, it's almost like you were isolated from the path you were meant to be on. So it's almost like something happened here. It was a marriage, it was a strong relationship, a strong union, but you isolated yourself from the union here. I feel, Libra, with this Five of Coins energy, and it's almost like you feel pushed out of, it's almost like for some of you guys, you feel that you were on this path with this person, but it's almost like you feel like the universe did something to trip you up in these areas here. Like you feel like the universe said, yeah, you're going to be with this person for life, but then suddenly it didn't happen. You feel kind of like you've been tricked or tripped up, or your what was meant for you was suddenly taken away, kind of very cruelly, I think, for some of you guys. You're thinking going forward into April 2019, Libra, is for some of you guys on the Page of Cups. So this is all about new love, or you're dreaming, because if you look at her face, she's dreaming. You're dreaming of new love, or you're dreaming about someone. Could also, because this is what you're thinking, so this is all about the thinking area. So you're thinking about new love, a new relationship. You're fantasizing about having the perfect relationship with that Page of Cups energy. One that lasts, you know, the length of time. One that is going to last forever with the world. It's going to be the greatest relationship you've ever had with the world energy. There's a lot of daydream about having the perfect soulmate within your lives, Libra, with that world energy. Yeah, and the King of Wands. So there's a person showing up here, Libra, and some of you guys are dreaming about having the best, the most amazing relationship with, could be an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, or somebody that you think is quite dynamic. Very good looking is the King of Wands. I think that some of you guys, I don't want to call it a crush, because the Page of Cups can be a crush, but I feel that this is more about you guys, when it's in terms of how you're thinking, you are thinking about, you're dreaming. Your thinking is, you know, shit. You know, I would love to have, the way that you're thinking from now going into April is with the Page of Cups, I would love to have a loving relationship. So, you know, you're saying, I'd love to have a beautiful relationship, one that kind of with the world energy just was, you know, with the person who's my soulmate, this King of Wands in the world energy. So you're fantasizing here. There's a lot of fantasizing going on about being with a particular person. And I think that you guys will know who this person is. It will either be somebody in work or someone you might have liked for a long time, okay? Going forward into the month for Libra, what are we finding? Going forward into the month for Libra, the cards are showing that there's a change that's happening here. The Death card shows up. So I'm seeing a transformation happening for Libra going forward into April. Wow, and then you've got the Tower. I think there's going to be a definitive change, and something unexpected is going to come in. Something you didn't expect. Something you was really surprised at. Seven of Coins, but I think it's going to be something that you're going to take a step back and review it. Whether you should go for it, whether you should invest in it, whether you should work on it or not. Okay? So I feel that it's a really interesting reading for the month in terms of love, Libra, because let's quickly go through the reading again. I feel that in the past, you guys were very committed to an individual here. This Hierophant energy showing up. I think that you were really, really committed to someone. You were in love with them. You were possibly married, but I feel that there was a separation with this Five of Coins. You pushed yourself out, they pushed you out. And I feel with the Wheel of Fortune energy, it's either whereby you were on a merry-go-round ever since. Maybe this was an energy that you found difficult to stop thinking of, or it might be because of those energies with the Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Coins, and feeling isolated from your luck or from your natural path. So it might be that you had a separation with someone, and when this happened, you felt that your good or your path or your natural path with this individual was kind of cut off. So it's almost like you've been cut off from a soulmate. It's almost like, hang on a minute, this is meant to be the person that I'm with for life. Why did this happen? I did not expect this to happen at all. But I do feel that going in, mentally, what you'll be thinking is, you know, the Page of Cups, you'll be thinking about having a new relationship, one in which is going to be the greatest, the happiest, the most successful that you've ever had, with a King of Wands. So this one, you'll say, I'm thinking that this is, you know, I'd love to have a relationship with somebody like this. This person doesn't even have to be in your vicinity, to be honest, but the King of Wands is usually considered a very good-looking, charismatic type of a dude within the tarot. This is a motivational individual. This is somebody who's, you know, a great speaker. This is somebody who is really charming, that type of thing. And you'll be thinking about having a really lovely relationship with an individual like this. All right, because this will probably be your typical male or female that you want to be with, Libra. Going forward, though, there's something unexpected coming in. Death and the Tower. Something changes here. There's a transformation. Something unexpected is happening, but you guys feel the need to take a step back and wait before you go and take any action on this. I'm going to see if the Celtic Lenormand can tell us what that unexpected thing is. Universe, Spirit, what is this unexpected thing happening? Because you said something unexpected may happen for Librans in terms of love. There's a major shift happening here. There's a change and a major shift. But I feel with the Seven of Coins, Librans are going to take a step back and review whether this is something that they actually want to kind of indulge or ingratiate themselves in. What is this shift or tower with the Tower in 2 cards? What is this? A snake. Showing a snake. This could be, usually snakes are Queen of Wands characters. They're represented by the Queen of Clubs. This is a phase card in the Lenormand. But the snake can also be somebody who's devious. No, this is something this is the Rider. So the Rider usually tells you that maybe there's some difficult information coming in, or complex information, because the Rider is news. Often it's the arrival of a snake as well. Snakes can be, and you know how I read the snake as well within the Lenormand, it can mean another woman, but it can simply mean someone you don't trust as well. For example, you know, there's a transformation coming in here. I mean, you're dreaming of this, but I feel that going into April, this will happen. There's a transformation coming in, Libra. I feel that with the Tower, it's going to be completely unexpected. It's going to completely throw you, and you'll have to take a step back. So when I look at the word, the Tower, look, people are being thrown from the Tower, so it's going to completely kind of throw you. You know, it's going to be like, whoa. It's going to jolt you. It's like, I wasn't expecting that. But you'll need to take a step back and say, is this something that I want to do? Or is this a place that I want to go to? Because you're not expecting it. And it's saying what you don't expect is the snake. So this could be, see, Riders as well, they show people coming in. They show new lovers. Is it a lover who's a snake? Is it an untrustworthy male or female coming in? Do you see what I mean? Because this, for you guys, this could be a woman arriving with this, coming in to your life in April. All right, they're coming very swiftly. You can see the swiftness of the Riders. So it's something you're not expecting. For some of you guys, it could be a man coming in, but it might be with the snake energy. Maybe this is someone who's, I don't often see the snake as shady. That's the thing. Some people read her as shady, the snake. I have to read the snake as us. I read us as the snake. So this will be you. What's unexpected is you, the snake. Perhaps you don't trust someone who arrives in your life. Because when you get the snake, snakes hiss. They hiss at anything because the snake is worried about being attacked. It doesn't trust. And this is you about you not trusting. You're not hissing directly at. You wouldn't be directly in front of this person anyway. You're hitting behind. So there's somebody who's kind of arriving into your life, I feel, Libra. But this is someone I feel that you're the snake. I think you're the person that doesn't trust this. And I'll tell you why I always use the snake as that card. Because I remember whenever I've done a reading on myself and it showed me as the snake, or it showed the snake, it's me. And what will happen is, I'll be like, oh, why am I being so pissed off today? And I'll get a phone call from some stupid company telling me that I've had a car accident and do I need any insurance when I don't even bloody drive. I feel that looking at this, this spread as well, just a quick one. That Page of Cups, I mean, on your mind will be the Page of Cups. So some of you guys are thinking about a new romance, okay? Possibly, you know, Walden, the King of Wands, this is a great man. This is a very well-travelled man. So some of you guys might be thinking about a new romance with someone here. So this person could definitely be somebody who's actually in your life in April as well, okay? But I feel if this is somebody in your life in April, for some of you Librans, I'm sorry to say, going into April, it might just be that this doesn't happen. It might be that this is over. Death energy showing here. Tower, breakup, taking a step back for a moment to review the situation. Possibly because, why would there be a breakup with maybe with somebody new here? Possibly, Libra, because this person is searching. The snake is often searching, right? Whenever you see the snake in kind of these, you know, these programs about nature and stuff, they're always searching for something. This person's probably searching for a quick ride. Okay, so the rider can be like a quick fling sort of thing. So this person could be searching for a quick fling. And that might be also the case of why. So the focus for the month, what you might experience in the month, the focus for it in terms of love is on new love and new love affair potentially. But also the other way to look at it is some of you guys, if there is someone you're dreaming about having the most amazing relationship with, the World and the King of Wands, it might also be, for example, that some of you guys, it doesn't last because maybe this person is searching with the snake for a quick ride with the rider. Okay? I think that you're very, very nervous off this. So I'm seeing somebody coming in, and that's why I feel the focus for the month in terms of love is on new love. There's a new lover coming in for some of you guys, Knight of Cups. A new romance is the Knight of Cups energy. That's the focus. But I do feel that because you guys here, it's kind of like you lost someone in the past and you've been on kind of this never-ending cycle of kind of grief for some of you guys, feeling isolated, but also you feel that you've been kind of, your luck has been cut off with that Five of Coins and the Wheel of Fortune. You're kind of questioning the universe and saying, why? I don't understand why this relationship didn't work out. And yet now, going into April, you guys are thinking to yourself, wouldn't it be nice to be in a really good relationship with someone who was really successful and someone I could trust and someone who, you know, would grow old together with the world energy, and it would be my soulmate and the best relationship ever. But what you can't see coming in, going into April, Libra, is that there's a transformation here, and I think it's going to shake you. I think it's going to kind of rock your world a little bit here with the, because you've got the World card and the Tower, and when you get the World and the Tower, something's rocking your world. So I think it's going to rock your world in these areas here, and this will be somebody arriving in. But I feel with the snake, I get the impression that this is you, and you're not so kind of trustworthy, which is why you do the Seven of Coins. You're taking a step back and you're saying, let me just wait a minute. I can see this person's interested in me, but I just want to wait and see whether I want to give this person a chance because I don't necessarily trust them. I do see new love coming in for some of you guys, Libra, if this resonates with you, this reading, but I feel it's taking you a bit of time to trust in April. All right, that is your reading, my darlings. I would like to say thanks ever so much for joining me on Carol's Universe. If you'd like a private reading with me, simply go through. There's an eye icon at the top of the reading. Click into that and you go straight through to my website. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.